Good afternoon and welcome to the Midday News. Here's what we have in the bulletin. Manchester police investigating fatal shooting in South Manchester. Government intensifying measures to improve poultry production following Hurricane Melissa. And in sports, West Indies lose Test series against New Zealand. I'm Kalisha Williams and here are the details. The Manchester police are trying to ascertain the identity of a man whose body was found in the parish this morning. According to police reports, it was discovered along a Hall Road in Brokenhurst, South Manchester by residents. The people reported hearing explosions in the area around 9 o'clock last night. The dead man was found with several gunshot wounds. Residents say he's not from the community. Hundreds of residents in St. James are one step closer to getting their lives in order after losing everything during Hurricane Melissa. This after a first-of-its-kind family fair was held at the Harmony Beach Park in the parish on Sunday to help residents replace critical documents they lost during the storm. As we hear in this report, special provisions were also made for children.
Dozens of people lining up at the Harmony Beach Park in St. James on Sunday. This is no ordinary family fair. It is a welcomed relief for hundreds of people who have lost all their important documents during the hurricane. For weeks, we were told many were unable to work.
Our mandate is not necessarily a feel-good mandate. Our mandate is a commerce mandate. Our mandate is set out to get money flowing, get people working again. So we found this partnership to be crucial at this time.
And it's a partnership between the police, the Montego Bay Chamber of Commerce and the Social Development Commission.
We also have the kiddies village, of course, so you could bring your kids down while they're playing, you're doing your business. We have banks here, we have KIG here, SDC has a ton of information given away, the municipalities here. I mean, all the partners that are here for one reason, give people back what they're missing.
We have a number of persons that come through this morning already, and I am sure that we have probably over 200 persons right now that have been doing applications on the ground here that has lost their documents.
Anthony Atkinson, TVJ News.
After being hard hit by Hurricane Melissa just under 2 months ago, the parish of St. Anne is showing great resilience as hotels and Airbnbs are booming, leaving vendors happy. That's according to Mayor of St. Anne's Bay, Michael Belnavis. Mr. Belnavis was speaking at a clock lighting vigil in the parish's capital on the weekend. Kimberly Petty reports.
In the midst of loss and despair, Christmas traditions remain alive and well in Poultry, St. Anne. And for St. Anne's Bay Mayor Michael Belnavis, the resort town, which went quiet following the passage of Hurricane Melissa, is breathing new life.
The hotels are booming right here. Moon Palace is at 100%, Sandals at 85%, and then Rio is out there, and so on. Not all hotels are open, but certainly the ones that are open are doing fantastic. Airbnbs are clicking. The vendors are having a great time. They're doing good business. It is a good festive and an economic period right now in St. Anne, and in particular, Poultry.
He spoke with TVJ News moments after a clock lighting ceremony, an annual event many thought would not be possible after the hurricane.
The business community is upbeat, they're optimistic because they realize that people's purchasing power may be a little dampened because they probably have to go buy a new roof or so on. But the ironic thing is that the hurricane has brought a boon to the area because people now have money. But those people who are repairing the roof, they have money to spend. Those people who are painting, those people who are repairing, there is a whole set of artisans that have come into a boon.
But not everyone shares the mayor's optimism. Simone Smith is a close vendor.
Last year was Sheen, messed up the place. This year, Melissa. So it's like a lot of people out of jobs. So it's really hard. It's really, really hard. It's really hard. This is no Christmas, but we're still trying.
Ms. Smith said she paid $28,000 to secure a vending spot from December 15 through to January 3. However,
for this year is extremely bad, worse than last year. Extremely bad. Because I'm right here now trying to make by the 28,000 And from my pay, the 28,000, I don't make back that.
And despite the tragedy that has befallen several communities in St. Anne, the mayor says he is focusing on bringing the Yuletide cheer to the parish.
Poultry is kicking, and apart from the fact that we're open for business, we're enjoying ourselves for the Christmas. We need something to get over Melissa and the damage that it has done. That being what it is, we're looking to move forward now and enjoy the Christmas because we need to have the motivation and a good spirit moving forward.
Kimberly Petty for TVJ News.
The Ministry of Agriculture through the Rural Agricultural Development Authority, RADA, has begun distributing 100,000 broiler chickens and feed to farmers island-wide. The program forms part of a $100 million broiler recovery program to restore poultry production after the devastation caused by Hurricane Melissa. Alia Bryant has the details.
RADA, in partnership with Hypro, launched the program last Tuesday at Kristen Amberley's broiler farm in Holland Village, St. Elizabeth. The initiative targets small poultry farmers whose livelihoods were disrupted by the hurricane. Speaking at the ceremony, Agriculture Minister Floyd Green said small and backyard farmers are vital to the industry, making a significant contribution to national production.
Those farmers are responsible for about 40% of our entire chicken industry. And what I have found, the vast majority of those small farmers are women. And they are some of the best farmers in the world because they know how to take 25 chicken and make that multiply.
Teresa Wallace, a chicken farmer of over 20 years, says she lost 1,400 chickens in the storm.
This will be a good start for me because we did not know where to start from, but when we hear about this now, we have to find ourselves down here so we can get back on our feet.
Minister Green noted that the agriculture sector lost over 700,000 broiler birds, which accounts for 6% of the total population. He added that this is part of a wider recovery package, which includes more than just the distribution of chickens.
We're also going to be purchasing feed, we're also going to be purchasing vitamins, but there's also another element. Because it don't make sense we give you the chicken and you don't have anywhere to put it. So as a part of the program, we're going to be providing infrastructural repairs to poultry houses. We're going to be providing roofing, wiring, fencing.
Another farmer says he's looking forward to the support from RADA.
Today I'm hoping to get some replacement from the funding of RADA. So I'll be very grateful. And I want to say thanks to the ministry for helping us here in the community with the chicken and the feed.
Mr. Green says the government is focused on empowering farmers to recover sustainably rather than creating dependency. Aliyah Bryant, TVJ News.
In the meantime, more than 70 onion farmers in St. Thomas have also benefited from support under the RADA Connect program. The farmers say they are grateful for the assistance, which included fertilizers, seedlings, and onion powder to support production and value-added processing. Senior Director of the Agri Parks and Investment Zones, Owen Scarlett, shared that following the distribution, farmers are expected to see improved yields, with harvesting projected to take place in the coming months.
I think the Ministry of Agriculture is doing its best to see if we can have a recovery process, and I appreciate it a lot, and I think other farmers within the region does the same. We are grateful for the ministry, for AIC and the team for assisting us out here with seeds and with fertilizers so that we can, add to our food security, which onion production is a very, very critical part, because every time we think to cook, we think of an onion, and we are not going to allow the country to be short of a onion in our pots.
Harvesting already in the next 3 to 4 months harvesting, so come the end of March, a lot of onion will basically be reaping from the Yas Agri Park. And the environmental condition, the weather condition now is good and super good for growing of onion in the Yas Agri Park.
To other news now, Region 3 education officers who were severely impacted by Hurricane Melissa has received some well-needed support to get their feet back on the ground. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Education and Youth, Dr. Kassan Troop, accompanied by Regional Director Caroline Segri, made presentations to the affected team members recently. In assessing the impact of the storm, the team also toured the St. Christopher School for the Deaf in Brownstown, St. Anne, which was severely damaged. The school remains closed. Dr. Troop says teachers will receive support from the ministry in the interim. To other news now, the St. Catherine Police have launched its annual Shop with a Cop initiative. Led by DSP Paulette Baker in the St. Catherine South Division, select children will be taken shopping. The police say this is part of efforts to build positive relationships between youth and law enforcement while spreading some holiday cheer to those who need it the most.
Each child is paired with a police officer who serves as a mentor and companion, guiding them through a shopping experience where they select items of their choice.
50 children will benefit from the program, including children of victims of crime. The parents are thankful.
So good, so wonderful, so blessed. I love it.
This child that is here, he is the child of Constable Manning, who was shot and injured. And you know, he missed his father, and we have to play that father figure for him. So we have definitely, I decided to take him specially to have him shopping in order to just bring that smile, you know, play that fatherly role for this child.
And it's time for a break, but stay with us. More stories when we return. Welcome back to the Midday News, and thanks for staying with us. It's now time for the Business Minute.
CAC 2000 says it has closed 2 of its retail locations as part of an ongoing cost reduction and efficiency drive. The company advises that its Montego Bay store was closed with effect from October 1, while operations at the Village Plaza ended on December 1. CAC 2000 says the closures are part of its operational efficiency program aimed at streamlining its retail footprint and improving overall performance. The company adds that it does not expect the move to have any material impact on its financial results. Missouri cannabis dispensaries say the reclassification of marijuana from a Schedule 1 to Schedule 3 drug could lead to lower prices for customers. U.S. President Donald Trump signed an executive order last week removing marijuana from the same category drugs like heroin, allowing for more research and easing financial restrictions on the industry. Industry leaders say the change could reduce taxes and banking costs, savings they hope to pass on to patients and customers. While the move has drawn bipartisan reaction from Washington, Missouri's cannabis industry remains optimistic about its economic impact on businesses, customers, and local communities. For the Business Minute, I'm Prince Moore.
And it's now time for the top regional and international stories.
In the region, Haiti's state-owned Investment Facilitation Center, the CFI, is warning the public about a scam circulating on social media. The agency says a fake Facebook ad using its name and logo promotes a so-called investment scheme called Haiti Investment CFI. CFI stresses it has no connection to the operation, does not solicit public investments, and never promises financial returns, calling the scheme illegal and fraudulent. And on the international scene, an American official says U.S. forces are pursuing an oil tanker in international waters near Venezuela as Washington tightens its crackdown on the country's oil industry. The sanctioned vessel, linked to Iranian oil, was heading to pick up crude when the U.S. Coast Guard attempted to board it. Officials say it kept sailing under a false flag and is now under a judicial seizure order, the second such interdiction in 2 days. And those were the top regional and international stories. I'm Aaliyah Bryant.
We head to a quick break. When we come back, we'll have your midday sports report.